What's up? How you doing? Yo, Jonathan here. Today is a little bit of a more random live stream again. I don't think I've ever shared this part of my sort of creative life before online. And this was a big part of my life for many years. I created music. I made hip hop music, or sort of hip hop experimental type of music, I would say, if I had to sort of place it in a more of a confined genre. But like I said, I made music for many years. I produced, I write music, I perform music. But it was something that I took like a lot of years out from as well. But recently, I've been feeling inspired to sort of make a new EP. So I've gotten a start on that already, and basically, like, I'm just going back into that now. And tonight I figured like I'm gonna be like building some drums for a new beat, or at least starting to build a new beat. So I figured, while I'm here, I might as well live stream it. I don't know how far we're gonna get tonight. I don't know sort of how things are gonna work out. I don't know how well this is going to perform in terms of like my computer working along with while making a beat and live streaming. I don't know how well it's going to go off, but I thought I'd try it anyway and see. Hopefully, this will be a pretty fun video. So, let me let me just get the link shared. My bad for cutting myself off just now. But I get distracted sometimes when I'm doing two things at once. All right, let me just share this real quick. I will be as fast as I can. All right, shared. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how this one's going to go in terms of like my computer performance and all that, but we shall see. We shall see, son. So I don't know if you notice right now, but I have some soundproofing tiles over here sitting by the side. The little I got the pyramid shaped ones. I'm actually in the process of soundproofing this wall right here, the one behind where my computer sits. Just because I figured like I'll be using this office space to like make a lot. I live stream obviously a lot in this office, and I make music and I record voices. I record vocals from music right here. I make music for both myself and for like my animations as well in here, like the soundtracks. I record voices for animations in here. So I figured to myself, I'll try not to be such a nuisance to my neighbors on this side. So I'm gonna soundproof this whole wall right here, right behind the camera, and hopefully that will help. They've never complained or anything like that, but it's just something that I wanted to do, to so that I can just stay up here at like any hour I want and sort of record music or do whatever I'm doing and not have to worry about, making too much noise for the neighbors. So yeah, like I said, that's why those that's why these soundproofing tiles are sitting here right now. I've made a start on it. I've got like maybe 12 to 15 of the tiles put up there already, but it's not finished, and I do need to buy more. I was just I bought like 24 pack of them just to see how much of the wall that would do, but that's not going to be enough, I can already tell, because like I said, I've got like 12 to 15 of them up already, and it's barely like, it's maybe like a quarter of the wall, so I'm probably going to need to get like 3 more packs of those maybe. But yeah, I'm just waiting for a second here to see if anyone kind of stops by, and then I'll get started. Matter of fact, let me minimize myself here now. And today I'm going to be making a beat in. This is a software that I only started using now in during like while making this EP. I used to use different stuff before, but this is the first time that I'm using like a new software. I'm just using LMMS right now for this beat today. It's just a new one that I wanted to try out and see how it goes. And also I want to point out, first and foremost, in this stream, this is not a tutorial. This is not teaching you how to use LMMS. I can barely say the name of it, let alone teach the software. I'm not a professional in this software. I'm still kind of learning this one, to be honest. So this is all a learning experience for me too. It's all like a experiment, I guess you could say, and that kind of fits well since I am sort of making a experimental EP at the minute. So I guess it all goes hand in hand. It's all one big experiment at the end of the day. But yeah, like I was saying, let me just open up LMMS. Actually, it's already open. Let me just get that window open right there, and we can make a start on some initial things that we are going to be doing. And just a little bit of stuff that... Oh, and another thing that I wanted to mention as well. I'm not going to be using the keyboards today. I'm not going to be playing keyboards. This is sort of how I start out my beats. So I sort of start out just like using some of the loops and some of the samples that are in the program. And then later on, at another time, I'll go back and add more layers with the keyboards. So that's just kind of how I've been making the beats so far. But I need to actually order a new keyboard, so I'm going to be waiting on that still. So for today, we're just going to be doing some loops. We're going to be building some loops up and trying to get at least like a decent enough sound to where we can, build upon with the keyboards. But yeah, let's just get this shit started, man. I've got my new file open here. So the first thing I do when I open a new file, straight away, I'm going to add an effect onto the master sort of the master of the effects mixer. So the mixer, sorry. So it will affect all of the samples that I'm putting in here. And that's a declipper. Now I use that so that I don't, it just, it sort of sets a boundary on all of the sounds that are coming through, so it doesn't make any of them peak too high. That's just to kind of save, like, it saves both, like, just, it makes it sound better, and it, like, saves my earphones from, like, popping and, like, breaking, and sort of speakers that I'm using as well. So if you're using LMMS to do anything, you want to put that on there first and foremost. Just add the effect first over everything, over every track. So I've got that down there already. I'll just put my mixer down in the corner here. Controller rack, I can... I'll put that up here for now. I don't really need that for the minute. So we're going to go into the song editor right here. This is what I use this, and I also, since I'm going to be probably, I don't really know like what type of beat I'm going for today. I'm just going to kind of go in and see what I like the sound of. But for now, I'm going to open the beat and bass line one right here on the song editor. So actually, I'll leave my song editor right here. Got my now I got my beat and bassline editor open and right here, so we can go ahead and get started with this. Right now, I can go ahead and remove that kicker, and we can get our first. We can start looking for our first sample that we want to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and start listening to some drums here. I want to see how this is actually gonna work on my live stream. So let me do that. All right, this is just going to be a test one right here. All right, this is just going to be a test one right here. This is just going to be a test one right here. All right, this is just going to be a test one right here. All right, and I was just trying to see how well you could kind of hear that coming through. It's not really sounding like too much at the minute, but hopefully that'll be better as we go on here. I kind of like that kick that I started out with actually, but we'll keep going. So yeah, like I said, just at the minute, I'm kind of just finding sounds that I like. Sometimes I build my sometimes I build my drums first completely, or sometimes I start layering sounds first and then build drums after that. But I don't really have any set pattern to doing it. I just kind of see what I like, and then I just kind of go with how I feel, at the time. So I kind of like that synth, so I'm not gonna use that for now. But I'll just leave it in there so I remember. Oh God, that deafened me. Oh God. So yeah, those are some that I need to like really get the keyboard out and like play the melodies for those. These are just different these are just different sounds that I can have. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and build the drums for now. I just wanted to see if there was any kind of like sound that I could like layer underneath and then sort of build like drums in according to that, but I'll just go ahead and build the drums first and worry about that later. All right, so bass drum. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that bass drum. So let me keep that, and then I'll either look for like a. Well, I'll be using that bass drum as like a kick. So I'll probably like layer a kick on there as well, just playing the same pattern as the bass drum, and then we will put a what do you call it? I like this too, kick distorted, but I do believe I've used that in another track that I did. I might actually play that one later just to let the give like a sampling of it. But I'm gonna leave that one in there for now too. Yeah, that's a real nice heavy kick right there. That distorted kick. But no, what I want to look for now is either a snare or a clap. I like that 3 kind of. Let me put that there for now. And I'm going to be working at 140 BPM for now, just in case I haven't mentioned that. Acoustic drums. Let me see. Snare. Put that there for now. Jazz snare. I like these real nice heavy sort of. I'm feeling these real heavy kind of snares with sort of like a little bit of reverb to them, a little bit of snap. So it's kind of like a snare and a clap sort of at the same time, like straight off the bat. Da, 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 da. Electro. Let's see. All right. So So again, I'm just building, seeing what loops together right, and kind of just playing it over and over, seeing what works. Alright, I kind of like that. Yep. Move that up just to go with the other snares. Alright, that's it. Beat's finished. Nah, but for real, I like getting a cool like drum beat built. It makes you feel like you can just write the song straight up sometimes when you do that. Alright, let me turn the little distorted one down a little bit. And then, see, I'm just soloing these right now, so I can, like, individually see which sound's making what. And then I'm adjusting the volume of them just to make them all kind of blend together more comfortably. Which inventive descendant out of this, I'm gonna be killing this. I'm gonna be feeling the full of the fear of me. I just wanna be nothing. I just wanna be things and telling me that I'm lovely. It's slick features in the motherfucking place to be. Y'all can't see me. I'm basically nothing. Basically something they wanna be, but they can't be it. I'm this. And nah, this is not me freestyling, by the way. I'm kind of just, this is what I do. I kind of go into, like, just speaking in tongues. And I kind of, like, that's how I make my flows. And then once I come up with a flow that I think is cool with a beat, then I start writing bars to that flow, you know. That's kind of like my process of writing as well. Just in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, if I start speaking in tongues, that's what I'm doing. Yo, Mason, no, the face to me, no me to chase to me. The paper is chasing me, y'all. Minute, a minute, get them a minute, send them a minute, send them see them a minute. Oh. Please don't start me. I'm really been up and thinking something down as I play them hoes like Atari. I'm never gonna stop. Never gonna this is never gonna stop. Alright, so I think that's the start of my drum right there that I like. So let me go ahead and save that to where the rest of the musics or the rest of the beats are saved. And this is actually the 10th beat that I've made so far for the EP. Now, in terms of like which ones of those are actually gonna make the final cut, I have no idea. Like I said, I've made 10 beats so far, but I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 of them that I'm not really feeling too much already. So I'll either like go back and like change those around and see if I can sort of salvage something I like from them, or I'll just like cut those ones completely. But obviously that's gonna happen. You know, I'll even get some of these songs to a further stage of like recording on them and everything, and then I might not even like how those like turn out after I record, so I'll do further cuts. But again, that's always the way it's gonna go. You know, you really don't know until you just like you try to bring like every song to like its fullest potential, and then just kind of see what sticks and what doesn't. All right, so I like that little synth that I put in there. The first one, I'm not too sure about that at the end, but I like the at the start. So I think I'll keep that in there for now, at least for like one layer of sound, you know. What I may do now is I may add a hi-hat in here. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that now. Again, this is like adding the first like, you know, basic sounds to the track. There'll be a lot more that goes into even like building these drums. I'll go into like each individual sound and like change things and remaster them and mix them to like make them sound different. Or sometimes they'll sound like kind of the same, but they will like they just like kind of sound more punched up. And but it just depends, like really, like I said, where I want to take each sound and what I feel like sounds right, you know. This, as you can see, like this was literally just a fresh file that I had opened up, you know, to make this or to do this beat. So a lot of this is subject to change. Not really the kind of hi-hats that I'm looking for. Oh, goodness. Did it. That reminds me of a sound in Mr. Vegas song, Heads High, kill 'em with the no, just make a boy know you not blow. Damn, haven't heard that song in a minute. All right, let me see. I'll go into 808s and see. I might just get a more standard kind of hi-hat from there. Where's the hat? Where is the hi-hat? No hi-hat in here? For real? Actually, I might use a rim instead. Let me see. Nah, that's too weak. That rim shot is way too weak. Come on, I'm looking for something with a little bit of snap, man. Bring it. Bring it. Ah, this sucks. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Come on, man. Let me just get something with a little bit of You know what I'm talking about, man. A little bit of that. That's what I need. Wow, these hi-hats weak as fuck. This? I don't think so, man. All right, I can work with that as a hi-hat, but I'm definitely going to go in and change that and add more reverb and all that shit to it because it still sounds a little weak to me. All right. I was just making sure again that it sounded okay through the YouTube. Should I add some bongos up in this bitch too? Let's see. Yeah. All right, so I think what I can do now is, since I've got sort of like the basic idea for the drums laid down, I might go ahead and see what's what. Uh, See if I can get some samples going, uh, and just add those in to sort of layer some sounds. I have like no idea what kind of sounds I will add to this one yet, but we shall see. Kind of like that. Mm-hmm. It's chaos, chaos. All that I see is chaos. Morning the speed, chaos, morning the layoff, not the payoff. It's chaos, chaos. All that I see is chaos. All that I see is broke people. All I see layoffs. All that time to get payoff. It's chaos, chaos. All that I see is chaos. All that I see is layoffs. We need to get paid off, motherfuckers. We laid off. Yeah, it's chaos, bitch. Yes, all that I see is chaos. All that I see is all that I see is layoff. We coming in. We ain't playing comedy with what I'm saying. Motherfuckers beat against me. I got the beat, then I lay up. Don't speak. You know, make them freestyles better than them Shaq. What? Never know me, no nothing of me. Nothing of me. Alright, that's cool. What's this? Ghost Choir. That sounds interesting. Ooh. Let's solo that for a minute. Oh, I think I've used this. Yeah, I used this, I used that sample in another track already. Ultra bass. Intrigued. I'm just making sure all those sounds are kind of like blending together in a way that I like them, you know, and making sure they all sound right and sound clean, you know. Again, I'm not really worried about the cleanness of it like 100% right now, because obviously I'll be mixing and mastering each of the sounds to like fit together in their best way. But a little bit I'm looking for that, you know, but mostly I'm looking to make sure that when they're layered together, they all just kind of work and nothing kind of like sticks out as like going against the beat as a whole, you know? No, yup. It's slicky. It's slicky, we on it. Here for the here for the best piece, and here for the modern art. It's slick, boy. Here for they get it started. Out of the thing, seems we modern to get it modded. Out of the lead, it's all that they need an artist. All they can need is artists. All that to see regardless. I'm not stopping them. Not stopping them. We all stopping them. See them a lot of them. We ain't playing. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen how I do it, and listen when they're playing. We ain't. They can't stop me now. These they can't stop me now. Yeah. You'll never stop me now. A world adopt me. But you thought you cool with it. That's what me's gonna do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with it. It's gonna get so like. I don't even felt the pain. I don't want to speak this pain. You don't want to not in that. I mean, this and the scene about. All right. So let's go into some. I've been using a lot of like fantasy sounds for this EP so far. So I'm gonna go in and see if there's any more of those like that I can layer in here. Ooh, kind of like that. Let me see how that loops. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. I think that this is a start. I think this could be a start of a pretty cool beat. And when I hear it like all playing back with like the hi-hats and just the way I've built the drums and those sounds, I like that space voice that I just put in there. I think that's dope. I think that's real dope. This one right here, I really like that a lot. Along with the little bright metal one too. Yeah, I'm really liking the way that's coming together, to be honest. Save that again. Like I said, that's a good start. I think it's like, I feel like I'm gonna write some pretty nice bars to this one when the time comes. So I'm happy with that, to be honest. I'm just trying to think if I should now start. I think I'll start putting all these in to the mixer and sort of just yeah, I think I'll do that now, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah, I'll put these all into the mixer like individually now, and then I can make a start on sort of like mastering those. Oh wait, no, I did that by accident. Bass drum. Hold up, man, I fucked that up. Can I undo? What is that actually undoing? Let me go ahead and I'll remove all these and then just start that over. I fucked that one up. I added the second sound to the first sound by accident, which I want to just obviously add each individual one to its own new channel. Assign to new FX channel. Assign to new FX channel. Alright, so we're on the reverb. We get the snare. Then we get the drift. Now the hi-hat. Bongo. Bright metal. Ultra bass. And space voice. Alright, so we have each of those now in an individual channel here on the mixer. Yeah, so like I said, we can just go ahead and like master this a little better. This is not gonna be like the final master of the track, of course, or anything like that. But we can just go ahead in and make sure that kind of none of the sounds are peaking, and that we have a good little better understanding. As you can see, that bass drum right there is going too high. I'm going to turn that down a little. Snares. We'll turn those down a tiny bit, little tiny bit lower than the kicks. Something like that. Alright, so in terms of drums, I don't really want to add too much effects onto the drums. With exception to maybe like a couple of, maybe one of the snares and the hi-hats. So I think I'll do that now. Actually, I think I'll add some effects to, where's that? I think there's heavier snares in the middle. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and add maybe like a reverb onto that. I think the one I use is tap reverberator. Turn that decay way down. Actually, no, it is not tap reverberator. What one? Oh, Reverb SC. I think that's the one I like using. Never mind. I think for the snare, actually, reverberator is better. It's giving me more of that snap that I wanted. So I'll turn the dry and wet down a little bit, or maybe up. Alright, I think that's better. And now I can level that to where it's not peaking no more. Yeah, that's sounding a lot better. That's sounding a lot closer to the way I wanted it. All right, and then what was I saying? Hi-hats. So yeah, I may add that same So I think the Reverb SC was working better for me for like other sound effects, but the reverberator seemed to work better for the drums there. So I'll probably go ahead and put another reverberator on this hi-hat right here. Hi-hat. Let me get that in solo. Again, we're just kind of do the same thing just to make it a little more snappy. Give it a little bit more punch. Let me just see. That doesn't sound too good, to be honest. Nah. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the bongos as well. Let's punch those up a little bit. So I don't want the bongo. I don't want the bongos and the. I don't want the bongos and the hi-hat to be like competing with each other. So if you notice there, I've put them kind of at the same level as each other. So they're not competing for sound. They're just they kind of blend together in their own little kind of melody in a way. Yep. All right, so that's gonna be okay for like at least the drums. That's okay for like a first mastering of those or a first like mixing of those at least. Um, I think they're all blending together pretty well. Nothing sort of drowning anything else out, and everything's just kind of blended together nicely. So I'm happy enough with that for now. Um, Obviously, what I need to look at now is the four layered sounds on the bottom, or the three layered sounds: the bright metal, the ultra bass, and the space voice one. Um, so I don't know if I'm gonna really add. I might try out the space. I mean the ultra bass for now. I'm getting all confused because I'm saying space and bass and bass and all that shit. Ultra bass. I'm gonna try to see what that sounds like with some little bit of reverb on it, just to again punch that one up a little. The space voice and the bright metal, I kind of like how those sound already, so I don't think I'll do too much of anything with those, but we'll see. All right. So what I was doing there, I was just isolating a couple of the sounds that I had there, so that I can just start like doing a rough edit of the track. So obviously you see there, I made like a new beat and bass line. So that's the one with just the sounds, and then this. So I put that in for like the first few bars here, and then after that I'll go back to my one with all the sounds and the drums and stuff like that, and build that up a little bit. So we just kind of have like a little intro for the beat right there. That's basically what I was doing just now. So once we play that back, we'll see it sounds like this. Actually, let me do 3 of those for now. Yeah, so it sounds like this once I do that. So I might actually let that run for 4 of those. Just a little more little better symmetry there. And let me save that. And now we can play. Again, I don't know if that's how I'm gonna keep it in the final like build of the track, but I just wanted to do that to see what it sounded like, you know. All right, so that's a little rough build of the track right there. Again, all of this is subject to change. You might hear like a final song made with this very beat, and it'll be like completely different, or it'll just sound a lot different with my vocals on it, or I'll change some sounds here and there. I really don't know. But for now, what I do know is I do like this drum pattern. So I think I think I'm gonna stick with that for the track for sure. But like I said, any part of this is liable to change and that's even like, that's even if this one does make the cut of being on the EP. I'm not even sure if it will or not, but we will see. Like I said, like anything's subject to change at the time at this moment in time, so we don't know. But yeah, that's what we got for now. Let me just make sure. I'm going to listen back to it, make sure everything's blending. There's one little sound in there that I'm like, I want to amp it up a little bit. I like how it sounds, but it's like really kind of low in the background. I'm just trying to figure out what sound that is. All right, that's what it is. It's that at the start of that snare. So yeah, I think I might keep that actually. I've added the snare as like an extra sound before the other snare. Just that one that I like the sound of. It kind of changes the drum pattern a little bit, but I do like that change, I think. When it goes instead of just at the end. I do like it, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have that like every excuse me, I think I'll have that drum pattern like every fourth set of drums, and then let the original play like the first three set, just to change the drums up a little bit, so it's like not the same loop through the entire song. Um, so yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'll make a third bass line for that, and then do it that way. I think that'll be a good call because I like the way both of them sound. I like the cleanness of the other one, but I like the variety that one adds in. So I think I'm just gonna use both, to be honest. So let me just rename those. I've spelt synths wrong, but who the fuck cares? No one's gonna see it but me, really. Well, I guess now anyone that watches this, but you know what I mean. Alright, so I'll go ahead from now and like take those out. Take that out, take that out. Okay. And then add this. So what's annoying me is, instead of just like, it would be a lot easier if I could just clone the first drum beat and then change that one thing. But I found that when you clone the drum beat, it also changes the original. So you just can't like save another copy. You gotta kind of keep going back in and changing it like this. So that's just the way I found that I've got to do it. All right, I think that's right. All right, and this is the part this is going to be the change right here. This snare.ds. Although what I can do now, since I have that as a separate, since I have these synths as like a different sound, I can just put those into the beat editor underneath, and then that'll give me back the same sound that I have. So all I really got to do on this drum beat 2 is just, all I got to worry about is the drums. So let's see how that sounds now. I know I haven't put the hi-hat into that one either, or the bongo. I might, I think I'll maybe leave those out of that different, I think I'll maybe leave those out of the second drum beat, or else I might just put the bongo in without the hi-hat. But we'll see how, which way works better. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that little switch up in the drums. Every fourth time that the drums play, it's just a nice little switch up in the drums there. I might put that. I'm missing that sound as well. That's, which one is it? I think it's that the synth drift. So let me see how that sounds if I put that in there. This one. All right. I think that'll be cool. Also, let me take that new snare out of the first drum beat. Make sure that it's still in the second. All right. So that'll switch it up even more now. right. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm digging this beat. I think that I'll be able to write some pretty cool stuff to this. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments, man. Like I said, I'll get on the keyboards as well and like layer more sounds in there later. I was just messing with loops today and samples and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get on the keyboard and layer even more sounds in there and bring some more melody into it, probably for the hook and stuff like that. But I think that's okay for a start. I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, I like the drum beats. I like the way the pattern switches up. I like the hi-hats being taken out of some and the bongos and then being left in other parts of it. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy with that so far. I just keep playing it to see if there's anything that I can sort of identify that's not working for me, but I think it's okay so far. Let's go. Let me see how this sounds just with the space voice in there with that second set of drums. Space voice 1. Now we're going to leave that out of that pattern. Drum beat 2. We're going to leave that out because it kind of conflicts with the second line of synths. So it's adding like double of that into certain parts. So all right, so that's going to do it for that one for now. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to end off the stream with a little preview of another one of my songs. This one's a little more developed than the... Nope, not that one. All right. Excuse me. This one's a little more developed, like I said, than... Where are you, goddammit? I'm just trying to find the right song. I don't think that's it. Nope. 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 All right. I'll find it. But yeah, like I said, this song's a little more developed. I have a verse or two written for this one. And I'm planning on doing a little video for this one too. But I just want to make sure to find the right song, man. Nope. You're getting a preview to a lot of my sounds here for the EP, but nothing that I think those are some of the cut beats that I was thinking of using, but I'm not gonna end up using. So it's all good. Which one is it, man? I thought it was like one or something, but apparently not. Is this it? Nope. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to open it in Audacity instead, because I already like put a little rough copy of it in there. It's somewhat mastered, so it's fine. And then I'll just do my little part of the verse. I think I have some of it recorded already, but I will mute the recordings that I have, just so that it doesn't get confusing. All right, so this is like I said, this is a little preview of a song that I'm doing for the EP. Yeah, let's see how it goes. See how good I've memorized this verse. I have it written over there somewhere, but I'm gonna try to do it off the top, and just see how many of the lyrics I can remember. I'm not gonna get too crazy or too loud. The song is kind of a up-tempo, kind of crazy song, and I'm gonna add I think I'm gonna put like a distortion and stuff on my voice for the final recording. Like I said, this is just a preview, so you can kind of see some of the sounds that I'm working with and sort of see how a little more developed one of my songs sounds. A little more developed, not completely finished yet, but yeah, let's go for it. Think I'm going crazy, think I'm out of my fucking mind. I wanna find it again, but the shit it is hard to find. And the more I get in there, finishing thoughts of a man who realize they diminishing. I'm on a mission, rebuilding it, but I can't see no way to replenish it. Too many lies and too many fires on past. The shit is ridiculous. What situation I'm getting in next to have me insane and to flip my lid? I need release, need to bring out the inner beast. Else I'm gonna be on TV, yelling and scream for police. Straight up just tell them it's me. Put me in cuffs, I'm fucking them up. You talking too much and get stuck. I don't know why, but don't even try. I'm ready to go when I'm rough. Thinking you tough, they're gonna grind. Now I tell her what's up. Ask him around town, do you know him? Yeah, mad as fuck. I'm 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 about to fuck you up. Going crazy, think I'm out of my fucking mind. Don't wanna find it again, but the shit it is hard to find. Something like that, you know? So yeah, let me play that. I'll play that beat back to with a little more volume so you can hear the beat in general better. But yeah, that's something like that song's called I'm Mad as Fuck. So we got a little concept and idea going for this one already. But you will see more of that in the future. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can see updates on that. But yeah, that's going to be one of the tracks right there. And that's that. So yeah, like I said, that's that one. I can actually, yeah, I was gonna preview another one, but I don't think I'm gonna do that for now. So yeah, that's that one. That's a little preview of a more developed track, like I said. But we'll get more into that later. I'll be recording that one probably soon. Probably once I fix the soundproofing for my room, once I finish that. But yeah, guys, that's a little peek into how I've been making some of my music and how I've been doing some of my EP so far. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, please, if you do want to see more updates on that and other things that I'm working on. I'm also working on a pilot episode for a adult animated series at the minute too. You can check out my playlists to see more information on that. Animations I've created. If you want to look up that playlist, there's a bunch of animation live streams there, and you can kind of check there to see my progress. Other than that, I'm doing some gameplay live streams and stuff like that. So if any of that stuff interests you, be sure to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. Like I said, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little peek into my process. And I'll probably do some of these. I'll probably do some more of these music live streams in the future. This was kind of my first time doing that kind of live stream, and it was pretty fun for me, to be honest. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing one of these again in the future. But like I said, that's going to do it for this one. Hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, all that nice stuff if you like the video, and I'll catch you next time.